What comes to mind when I say tofu? I bet words like boring and bland are the first that come to mind. Most Americans have no idea what to do with tofu, and things that are unfamiliar are often unappealing. Actually, tofu is the most commonly eaten food derived from soybeans worldwide. According to William Shurtleff in his manuscript entitled The History of Tofu, in Asia, tofu carries the same culinary importance as meat and dairy products do in Western countries. He states that in 1982, there were over 245,000 manufacturers of tofu worldwide. In Japan, where the largest factories are located, over 50 tons of tofu are produced each day. Even though tofu is a Japanese word, it actually originated in China thousands of years ago. Tofu is a healthy and complete protein source. Julia Barrett from the Institute of Environmental Health Science states that soybeans contain a complete set of amino acids. This means that tofu is just as complete a protein as any meat. The soybean also contains many compounds well known for their many health benefits. In her article, Barrett explains that tofu is produced from ground soybeans that are made into a milk, and it is processed much like cheese. Over 3 billion tons of soybeans are harvested annually in the U.S. alone. Even though this is true, most Americans have no idea how to prepare or have even tasted properly prepared tofu. I would like to introduce you to the 3 most basic ways to prepare tofu in your own home. The first method is baked tofu. Tofu comes as a cake packed in water. In a simple recipe in a cookbook called New Recipes of Moosewood Restaurant, you simply place a drained piece of tofu on a baking dish, cover it with a marinade that's made of soy sauce, sesame oil, and minced garlic. Then you simply bake it at a 400-degree oven for about an hour. As you can see, this produces a very firm and chewy product. After it's baked, the tofu can be sliced or cut into cubes and used in many recipes, including stir fries and stews. Another method very commonly used is frying. This method is very common on many restaurant menus and may very well be the only way any of you have ever actually seen it prepared. Deborah Madison explains in her cookbook entitled Vegetarian Cooking for Everyone a very traditional Thai method of frying tofu. You simply cube the tofu to about 1/2-inch sized cubes, then you dredge it in flour and then in a beaten egg and immediately fry it in hot oil until golden brown and crispy. And this is what you end up with. It's very traditionally served with a dipping sauce made from soy sauce, fresh lemon juice, and minced ginger. The third method is scrambled tofu. This is a 2-step process. To begin the process, the tofu must first be pressed. This is accomplished by wrapping a cake of tofu in a clean kitchen towel and then placing several plates on top. After standing for about an hour, the tofu will become very firm and very dense. At that point, you simply need to crumble the tofu into a bowl and add some seasonings including salt, pepper, cumin, and chili powder. You then take the crumbled tofu and saute it in a nonstick pan until it's golden brown and crispy. And this is the finished product. If this looks familiar to any of you, it's because it is the often underestimated topping when you are trying to build your favorite burrito bowl at Chipotle. Labeled sofritos, you often overlook it while choosing your favorite meats in line. All of these preparations can be used in endless ways and in endless recipes. I have presented you today with 3 easy ways to prepare tofu at home. I hope I have enlightened you on the versatility of tofu and informed you of its ancient place in a healthy diet. Buddha once said, to keep the body in good health is a duty. And as the most famous vegetarian in the world, Buddha ate a lot of tofu. Something to think about. Does anyone have any questions? Thank you.